The girls have gotten 6 of the weather feathers so far. You might have noticed the girls have done nothing to protect the feathers. The feathers are out in the open on Kirsty's weather vane. The goblins could easily come and steal them back.
Argo Funk Book Review. Argo Funk Book Review.
Kirsty wakes up to discover the town has flooded. The water is higher than the windows. Hayley the rain fairy arrives and assures them everything's okay. It's a magic flood, so the water can't damage houses or hurt people. That's certainly convenient. Kirsty's dad is utterly confused that the water can't enter the house, while Mom doesn't care. Mom, how are you not the least bit interested in magic water that breaks the laws of physics? The girls get a raft and go through town. Believe it or not, a man is taking his dog for a walk by putting the dog in a floating box and pulling it behind him as he walks down the street. Does he not know how dog walks work? And besides, the water is up to your waist, dude! Why are you walking the dog in the first place? You do not take your dog for a walk when there is a good chance your dog is going to drown. They find the goblin with the rain feather. He's using an umbrella as a raft with ducks pulling him. The goblin complains he hates the rain and he wants the sunshine feather instead. So they fool him with a fake sunshine feather. They get a feather from the chickens from Goldie's book, then dip it in yellow paint. Rachel just happens to have sunshine yellow paint. How convenient. They trade the useless feather for the rain feather. Now the fairies have all the feathers back, and Jack Frost appears. It's confirmed. Jack Frost is a little bigger than the fairies, but he's still less than 6 inches tall, so he is much shorter than his goblins. It's amazing they take orders from someone who's smaller than their feet. Jack Frost freezes the girls' lockets so they can't return to human size. If they could become human-sized again, then the fight would be over very quickly. The girls ask why he can't get along with the other fairies. They'd love to be friends with him. Jack appears to be offended by this suggestion, and he tries to freeze the girls. They're saved just in time by Doodle, the weather rooster. He shoots sparkles at Jack and banishes him to the end of the rainbow. We don't get told what happens to Jack there, but I like to imagine the rainbow fairies torture him by forcing him to reread their books over and over again, just like the poor parents of kids who own these books. The fairy king and queen say Jack Frost won't be released until he sees the error of his ways, or until they decide to write more rainbow magic books, whatever comes first. A sequel series seems to be on the author's mind, as King Oberyn says their magic lockets will now take them straight to fairyland, if they ever need to. The end. Post-book follow-up. This book is faster paced than the others because we have the one-chapter fight with Jack Frost. To make room for it, they removed a half-chapter of recap and a half-chapter of let's wait for the fairy to arrive and explain the plot, which should already be obvious to us. It's great that the book got rid of this bad stuff. That's why the first and last books of a series are the best ones. They have less filler, and it's always kind of neat to see how close Jack Frost gets to conquering the world before they pull the rug out from under him. His performance in this book was poor. He let Hayley escape because he distracted himself. He missed one of his 3 spells, and he said very little. Jack put up more of a fight in his last appearance, Book 7. Here, he just wimps out, so bad job, Jack. Overall, the book was good, except for the overly long Make-A-Feather sequence. I think I like the Weather Fairies series more than the Rainbow Fairies series. Yes, the series is now incredibly formulaic, but at least that means it's more consistent from book to book. I give Rainbow Magic number 14, Hayley the Rain Fairy, a thumbs up.